Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank each one of you for giving me the strength, for motivating me and encouraging me to keep making videos for you all. Your comments, the way you people show your interest in the videos, that compels me, that I should keep striving hard for you all. So especially keeping in mind the private candidates, I am planning and I would definitely cover the entire syllabus of BA second year semester third. So today in that series, we are going to begin with the first poem. That is a very simple and short poem. Let's see what is it. And the suspense is over. This is I Too, written by Langston Hughes, and this also comes under American poetry. So this video is not only going to be beneficial for the graduation students but as well as for the PG, postgraduate students of Masters in English, because they have it in their American, the paper that is American literature. So I'm going to explain the poem line to line in very simple words. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the topic. So first of all, it's very important to know about the poet. The name of the poet is Langston Hughes. He is an American poet, a Black American poet. His lifespan, you can say he took birth in 1902 and he died in 1967. So this is his lifespan. He's particularly known for his insightful portrayals of Black life in America from the 20s to the 60s. तो almost till his death he kept on writing. वो end तक लिखते रहे हैं. 20 से उन्होंने शुरू किया. He was very young when he started writing. वो लिंकन जगह का नाम है, वहाँ पे रहते थे when he started writing poetry. और उसके बाद then there was no looking back. वो लिखते ही गए और बहुत अच्छा करियर बना गए अपना. He wrote novels, short stories, plays and poetry dealing with the themes of injustice. Keep in mind उनके सारे works, जितने literary works उन्होंने create करे हैं, वो सारे injustice, discrimination, sufferings and hardships of the have-nots के बारे में हैं. अब have-nots का मतलब क्या है? Have-nots हम कहते हैं, we generally divide. Earlier society used to get divided into 4 different categories. Like there used to be, history के students को पता होगा कैसे हम बात करते हैं that society was divided into Brahmins, Vaishya, Kshatriya and Shudras, but now the society is divided into 2 main categories, that's haves and have-nots. The ones who have everything and the ones who don't have anything. Here basically why I have used this word have-nots, it's for the poor Black Americans. And this is not just entire aspect of his writing that he only writes about the negative things, he only writes about the sufferings, but he also gives us a view that how the hardships make people tough, how the hardships make people even braver, how they boldly face the life. So he also presented how their hardships make them tough and they face life boldly. So either they are blacks or someone else, जितने भी ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको सफ़र करना पड़ता है, सफरिंग्स उनको उतना ही बोल्ड और ब्रेव भी बनाती है. He is also known for his association with the world of jazz. Hugh's first book of poetry, The Weary Blues, that's the name of his poetry collection, his first book of poetry. The Weary Blues, it was published in 1926, and that's why it is written here. From 20s through the 60s, he kept on writing in various genres of English literature. So before we jump onto the topic, before we actually begin with the poem, it's important to look at the reference to the context, because generally students get confused how to write it. So for you all, I have given a very basic and simple kind of reference to the context here on my screen. So let's just go through this. These lines have been taken or culled from the poem I Too, written by. So whatever you are finding here in highlighted version, that's how you can replace the words. Even I should have highlighted this curled from as well. So यहाँ आप लिखेंगे the lines have been taken from, या आप लिख सकते हैं the lines have been curled from. The poem I Too, written by or composed by Langston Hughes, a famous, और famous की और replacements क्या हो सकती हैं, क्या लिख सकते हो famous की बजाय, because famous is very simple and basic word, so you can always go in for renowned, well-known, eminent. Poet. In the given poem, the poet has expressed his heartfelt emotions, feelings, sentiments, and experiences too. The poem deals with racial biasness, which also means discrimination. भेदभाव बोलते हैं हम इसे. तो इस पोएम में पोएट ने अपने इमोशंस को, अपनी जो भावनाएं हैं, जो उनकी फीलिंग्स हैं, जो उनके सेंटिमेंट्स हैं, उन सबको, अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस को बयां किया है, प्रेजेंट किया है. और किसके साथ डील करती है ये पोएम? ये पोएम डील करती है डिस्क्रिमिनेशन के साथ, भेदभाव के साथ. So the narrator in the poem is a black American. तो जो narrator है, जैसे now I am the narrator, I am narrating you the poet. तो यहाँ पे जो narrator है poem में, he is a black American who is telling us his routine in the house of a white American. So जो हमें story ये पूरी poem narrate करके बता रहे हैं, he is a black American, और वो बता रहे हैं उनकी एक white American के घर में routine क्या है. So in the given lines he says, and now we shall begin with the explanation of the lines. So look at here at the highlighted part. These are the lines of the poem, and this is how its explanation has to be. तो नंबर लेने हैं तो आपको थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा लिखना पड़ेगा. There was some technical issue with the slide. So let's begin with the next part of the poem. Now this is the second stanza wherein the poet writes, he says, tomorrow. So this tomorrow doesn't mean ki kal, but this can be immediate future, this can be distant future. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. So now he's hopeful, He's saying tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. जब company आएंगी तो मैं table पे होऊंगा कल को. Nobody shall dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. तो कोई भी ये जुर्रत नहीं करेगा, कोई भी ये dare नहीं करेगा उसको ये कहना कि जाओ और kitchen में खाओ. Then फिर क्या होगा? Besides, they'll see how beautiful we are. तो कहता वो ये भी देखेंगे कि हम कितने सुंदर हैं. And be ashamed, और उनको शर्म आएगी कि वो हमारे साथ कैसे भेदभाव करते हैं. I too am American. मैं भी एक American हूँ. So I guess this is actually the simplest poem of all. Though the other one are quite interesting, but this is very small and this is very important even. You know, you might have reference to the context from this poem in your paper too. So let's discuss the lines. So first line, you have to begin in the same way. In the given lines, the poet shows some hope for the black American. So there is some hope for the black American, the speaker. So why I have changed the word? Earlier I called him a narrator, now speaker. It is just in order to give you different words that don't stick to just one word, stick to one word. There are a number of words that you can use. So the speaker, who's a black American, is hopeful about his future. वो अपने future को लेके काफी आशावादी है, optimistic है. He says that the day will come. वो कह रहा है कि दिन आएगा. When he will sit at the table in the company of white Americans. तो वो कह रहा है कि वो दिन आएगा जब वो भी टेबल पे black Americans के साथ बैठेगा. That day nobody will ask him to go into the kitchen. और उस दिन कोई भी उसे ये नहीं कहेगा कि किचन में जाओ. The white Americans will realize that he too is their brother. तो उस टाइम black Americans भी इस चीज को realize कर लेंगे, इस चीज को जान जाएंगे कि वो भी उनका ही एक brother है, भाई है. He is a beautiful soul and they will feel ashamed of themselves that they are doing wrong to him. वो एक बहुत ही सुंदर सी आत्मा है. हो सकता है बाहरी outwardly उसकी जो outer look है वो बहुत beautiful ना हो, वो बहुत ज़्यादा pleasant looking ना हो, लेकिन अंदर से वो बहुत ज़्यादा एक इंसान है और अंदर से बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर है. तो उसकी जो beautiful soul है या उसकी जो खूबियाँ हैं उनको देख के कल को whites को भी शर्म आएगी कि वो किसके साथ गलत कर रहे थे. And then the black American will proudly say that he too is an American. और उस दिन पे वो black American भी बड़े proudly कहेगा कि वो भी एक American है. He will not be considered as the second class citizen. और उस दिन उसको second class citizen नहीं माना जाएगा. One day he will prove his worth. और वो दिन आएगा, एक दिन वो अपनी कीमत मनवाएगा. He will prove his worth. And that's it. That's it. This is all about the poem. So, thank you very much. And सिंपल सी बात कहूँगी, अगर आप अपने आप को हेल्प करना चाहते हो तो वीडियो को लाइन टू लाइन ज़रूर रीड करना, स्क्रीन पे जो भी नोट्स आ रहे हैं, और एंड तक ज़रूर देखना ऑल द वीडियोस. आई डोंट थिंक फिर आपको किसी और भी हेल्प बुक की या किसी और सोर्स से हेल्प लेने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. So, in the end, I would like to read out a quote by Langston Hughes, which goes, "Perhaps the mission of an artist is to interpret beauty to people, the beauty within themselves." So this beauty within themselves, it's with everyone. It lies within all of us. हमें सिर्फ उस internal beauty को पहचानना है और दूसरे की internal beauty की कद्र करनी है. बाहर से हम जैसे भी दिखें, we should respect a human being as a person, as a human being. Thank you. And if you're watching the video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because it's going to be a shortcut to your success if you will be able to understand each and everything clearly. And I'll be glad in helping you out in your struggle to get good marks. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.